Going on a trip with next generation English. We're gonna learn and dive into this magic land. We're gonna find some friends and learn some words. I want to see what you like. Your favorite food, your favorite team. Come in this journey with me. Next generation. Next generation. Next generation. English for you and me. Don't be scared of what you heard. English is not what you think. If you pay attention, you might just dream. Next generation, I wanna learn with you. You wanna learn with me? Hey, come on, let's work together in this. This project is for all of us who want to win. Next generation. Next generation. Next generation. English for you and me.
For those who don't remember who I am, my name is Eder, and I am here with my best friend Natalia. Keep in mind that together we are going to travel and learn more about our culture and region. We love learning about our Caribbean region. Hello Natalia, let the audience know who you are and what else we're gonna do in this program.
Hi everyone, my name is Natalia. I am 16 years old and I live in Puerto Colombia, Atlántico. I am really happy to start this English program with you. In this radio program, we're going to learn about different places and people, and we're going to do it in English. Do you like English, Heather? How about you guys? Do you like English?
Of course, I love English and I'm sure that our listeners love it too. I practice English with my friends and my family every single day. In this program, we are going to have different sections. Atlantic News, Sports, Get to Know Me, Let's Play, Listen Up, Get Ready with Me, Reading Nook, and Backpack. Natalia, please let us know what we are going to talk about in each section.
Well, Heather, first of all, we have Atlantic News, where we will talk about current events in our department. For example, information about the quarantine and important things happening in Atlántico. Then we have Sports, a section dedicated to our most important athletes and the sports we like a lot. We will also have a section for interviews called Get to Know Me. We will talk to some of the most interesting people you can think of.
Wow, we are going to learn a lot about our region, sports, and people with those sections. I can't wait. So far, my favorite section is about sports. Okay, what else do we have for our audience, Natalia?
Next, our most fun section. Let's play. We will play games together and we will have some challenges for you too. It will be so much fun. Listen up, it's our music section. We will discuss the greatest hits in English of all time. Finally, our beauty section for all you beautiful people. Get ready with me. We will talk about the latest trends in fashion, makeup, hair, and even health.
I'm really excited to listen to those sections. Let me tell you that I love traveling and discovering new things. That's why, in our backpack section, we'll be traveling to different towns from our department. We will take our backpacks and take our imagination to discover more and more about these places. Remember, imagination can take you anywhere.
Yeah, Heather, that sounds cool. I remember that I saw you with many books in your backpack. So let me ask you, do you like reading books and short stories?
You have to be kidding me. Reading is my passion. This is one of my favorite parts of the day.
Well, I think that you're going to love this section, Reading Nook. This is a relaxing section. We will pick a book and we will read it together.
Natalia, that sounds awesome. But I'm sure that our listeners have this question. What is a reading nook?
A reading nook is a place where you can sit and take a breath. It should be a corner, or if you like, it could be an entire room in your home dedicated to your needs and unique personality. Basically, it is your own space to read. Heather, do you have your own reading nook?
Honestly, my favorite spot to read is in my backyard. I have a big tree and I sit under it. It's really fresh. You know, I love nature.
Hi everyone, I'm Natalia. Thanks for listening to this section. Get ready with me. I am glad that today we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics, clothes. Me encanta hablar de ropa. I am here with my best friend Heather. Hi Heather, how are you doing today? Are you ready for this section?
Hi, Natalia, and welcome back to all our listeners. I'm really happy to continue learning more about clothes. So, today we are going to learn and practice vocabulary about clothes. I'm sure that these words would sound familiar to our listeners. Vamos a aprender mucho vocabulario sobre la ropa. Let's do it!
Yeah, that sounds great. Let's start by checking the pronunciation. It is important to pronounce words in the correct way. La pronunciación es importante. Ropa in English is clothes. Let's practice. Clothes. Clothes.
Thanks, Natalia, for practicing the pronunciation of that word with us. Pronunciation is important. Con una buena pronunciación te podrán entender cuando hables en inglés. La mejor manera de mejorar es haciendo lo que más nos gusta. Practice, practice, and practice. Keep in mind that practice makes perfect.
Heather, what is that box?
Well, in this box, I have some clothes which I have collected. Most of them, if not all of them, are my brother's clothes because I don't have many clothes that are worth talking about. I only wear black or white t-shirts.
You should start buying more clothes. For example, more colorful clothes. Ropa colorida.
Colorful clothes. No thanks, I'll pass. That's not my style. Ese no es mi estilo de vestir.
Okay, I understand, pero deberías tener ropa para toda ocasión. For example, if you have to go to a wedding, you should wear a suit, un traje de chaqueta y pantalón. Let me spell the word suit. S-U-I-T. Suit. Muchas personas pronuncian esta palabra suit, pero la manera correcta es suit. Suit.
Okay, I see. That's right. I should buy a suit. I may wear it for one of my friends' weddings. Creo que también necesitaré una corbata. How do we say corbata in English?
Sure. Corbata in English is tie. T-I-E. Tie. You should buy it too. When are you going to buy your suit and tie?
I'm going to buy my suit and a tie tomorrow. I think that I'm going to buy more new clothes for my closet.
Sure, I will help you. You also need a pair of shoes. Shoes are zapatos in English.
Yeah, you're right. I need a pair of black shoes. That's my favorite color. Natalia, where can I buy those new shoes?
You should go to a shoe store. In a shoe store, you can find different types of shoes. Así podrás comprar varios tipos de zapatos.
Yeah, I'm really excited to buy some pairs of shoes. How do we say zapatos deportivos in English?
In English, we say trainers or sneakers. These shoes are also known as athletic shoes or sports shoes. These shoes are specifically designed for sports or physical exercise. However, they can also be worn as casual clothes.
Natalia, I have a question. Tengo una pregunta. Are trainers or sneakers for men or women?
Good question, Heather. Well, they are available for men as well as women. Son zapatos deportivos para hombres y mujeres.
Okay, so far I have decided to buy a suit, a tie, a pair of black shoes, and a pair of sneakers. I think something is missing. Creo que me falta algo. What do you think it is?
Maybe a pair of socks?
A pair of what?
A pair of socks? Un par de medias? A sock is a piece of clothing you can wear on your foot, under your shoe, and socks usually come in pairs. You can wear only one sock if you like, but your other foot might get jealous, right?
Yeah, I'm going to include a pair of socks in my shopping list. Las incluiré en mi lista de compra. What else should I buy?
Maybe some sports clothes to do exercise in. I know you love playing soccer and volleyball. You should buy some new shorts and jerseys.
Shorts and jerseys?
Shorts are pantalones in English, and jerseys are camisetas deportivas. Let me spell these new words. Shorts, S-H-O-R-T-S, shorts. Now I am going to spell jersey, J-E-R-S-E-Y, jersey.
Yeah, I remember that we already talked about shorts and jerseys. I love wearing shorts and jerseys to do exercise. They are really comfy. Do you love wearing shorts and jerseys?
Me? No, I don't. I don't like them. It is not my style. But sometimes I wear shorts when I am at home. You know, chilling, relajándome en casa. They are really comfy.
Yes, they are. Well, Natalia, I think that we have all the right need to put some new clothes in my closet. I'm going to buy a suit, a tie, a pair of socks, a pair of black shoes and sneakers, some shorts and jerseys to practice my favorite sports. Thanks for helping me with my shopping list. Gracias por ayudarme con mi lista de compra.
It was a pleasure. You know that I love talking about clothes and, of course, buying them.
Well, listeners, that was all about this section. I hope you learned new vocabulary about clothes. See you next time.
See you!
Hello again. Natalia, welcome to Let's Play. Today we are going to play a game. Vamos a jugar. Are you ready?
Yes, Adder, I am ready, of course. What are we going to play today?
Well, Natalia, this game is really easy and simple to understand. I'm going to give you some descriptions and you are going to guess what it is. This is a game to practice vocabulary about clothes and accessories.
Yeah, those instructions sound simple enough. Tú dices una descripción y yo digo qué es. Let's do it.
This is the first description. Esta es la primera descripción. A strip of leather or material worn around the waist to support clothes or used as decoration. Sometimes they are used to hold tools or weapons.
I think that's a belt. In Spanish, we say correa. Belt.
Great job! Let's continue with the next description. Men's underwear that generally fits loosely and it's similar in shape to shorts. They are made of a lighter fabric than those used for shorts. What is that?
I think you're talking about boxers, right?
Yeah, you're right. Next one. A piece of clothing, typically for women or girls, that covers the top half of the body and hangs down over the legs. It is similar to a skirt and top joined together as one piece.
That's one of my favorite pieces of clothing. A dress. D-R-E-S-S. Dress.
Sure, I know that you love wearing dresses. Te encantan los vestidos. Let's continue with the next description. A covering for the head which is worn for warmth as a fashion item or as part of a uniform.
A covering for the head? That could be a hat.
Great job! Next one. A long coat made from waterproof or water-resistant fabric to protect the person from getting wet in the rain.
That is something we all should have. A raincoat. Let me spell it. Raincoat. R-A-I-N-C-O-A-T. In Spanish, we say impermeable.
Yeah, you're right. Impermeable is raincoat in English. Let's continue with more descriptions. Here we go. Coverings for the feet. They are typically made of leather and have a sole.
You are talking about shoes, zapatos.
Yeah, you're right. Last but not least, la última, pero no la menos importante. Here we go. A tie of trousers that are short with the leg sections only reaching above the knees.
These are shorts.
Wow, Natalia, congratulations. You did a great job. You really know the vocabulary about clothes and accessories. Se nota que estás estudiando mucho el vocabulario de la ropa y accesorios. Well, that's all for this section. Let's play. See you next time. Are you in a reading nook? I hope all of you are now in your reading nook because it's time to be really attentive. We are going to start our segment, Reading Nook. Last section, we started reading Moby Dick, and we have an activity to check. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready. I really liked this book. I answered all the questions, and for sure our listeners have their own answers too. I really want a 5, the highest score.
Well, Natalia, you will get a 5 if you give me the right answers for all the questions. But don't worry about the score, because in this space, the most important thing is that you learn.
Okay, Heather, I know that the most important thing is to learn, but believe me, I won't make any mistakes. Let's start.
Let's start with the first question. Who saw the whale?
Okay, Testigo saw the whale.
Great, Natalia. That's right. Who were the five men that appeared on the boat?
These were Captain Ahab's devils.
Yeah, Natalia. Next question. Did they kill the whale?
I think that I'm going to get a perfect score once again. No, they didn't kill it. The whale swam deep into the dark waters.
Yes, it is. If you get the next question right, you will get a perfect one. Here we go. Why did the whalers jump into the water?
They jumped into the water because they were hit by another boat.
Wow, Natalia, you are on fire.
Did I get all the answers right?
Yeah, you got all the answers right. You really pay attention to this chapter of this book called Moby Dick. Okay, today we are going to read a new chapter of this book. Natalia, I'm sure that you and all our listeners are really excited to continue with this adventure.
Sure, Heather. Let me remind our listeners that it is very important to pay close attention to this story. We always have some questions to check if you're following the story.
Don't worry, Natalia. I'm sure that our listeners are going to be really attentive. Go ahead, Natalia.
Chapter 5: The Albatross and the Samuel Enderby. We fought and killed many whales after that first night. But our work didn't finish when we killed them. We then had to climb down onto the dead whale and cut off the fat. We had to work quickly because sharks came for the whale meat. Sharks could eat a whale in one night, and some of these whales were almost as big as our ship. We cut off large squares of fat and pulled these squares onto the ship. This was a long, hard job. It was also dangerous because sharks swam around us. We then cooked the fat and made oil. When the oil was ready, we put it into barrels. Oil gave us light and made us warm. We could sell it to people around the world. Oil was our money. But did this make Captain Ahab happy? No. The money wasn't important to him. He only thought about Moby Dick. He could only hate. He stood for hours on the ship, in the rain, in the snow, and looked at the ocean. When other ships went past, he didn't ask them, "How are you? Do you want help?" He only asked, "Did you see the white whale?" One day we met the albatross. It was on its trip home after 4 long years on the ocean. The ship and its whalers looked ready for home. The men were tired and thin, with large, hungry eyes. The wind was strong that day, so the albatross couldn't come near us, but the captain put his hand up and smiled. Captain Ahab shouted from the Pequod, "Did you see the white whale?" The captain shouted his answer, but the wind carried his words away. Captain Ahab put his hand behind his ear, but he couldn't hear the captain. "Ah, this wind," he shouted. "Listen, tell people at home we're sailing around the world. We'll bring back the teeth of the devil whale." Starbuck stood and watched Captain Ahab. "Is he forgetting his wife and child at home?" he said to me. "Wife and child?" I asked. "Did Captain Ahab really have a family?" "Oh, yes. His family is waiting for him," said Starbuck. "And my family is waiting for me. Every day, my wife Mary takes our son to the beach. They look at the ocean. They hope that they'll see our sails one day." I thought about the other men on our ship. How many of these men had families? What did they leave behind them when they went on the whaling ships? Who waited for them? Nobody's waiting for me, I thought. I want a wife and a child. I'd like to go home to them. Day after day, nothing changed. Captain Ahab always asked other ships about the white whale. Some captains knew about Moby Dick. Some laughed at Captain Ahab. Moby Dick is only a whaler story, nothing more, they said. Then one day we met the Samuel Enderby. The ocean was quiet and Captain Boomer came onto our ship. He was a friendly man and smiled at us. He only had one arm. Did Moby Dick take your arm? Captain Ahab asked excitedly. Yes, I lost my arm to the white whale, the captain answered. Captain Ahab's face lit up. He was happy. Come with me. The white devil will pay for your arm and my leg, he shouted happily. Oh no, I can't do that, the captain answered. One arm is better than no arms or legs. I want my life. I think I'll leave Moby Dick in the ocean. Leave him, shouted Captain Ahab. He turned his back to Captain Boomer for a minute. Then he turned around and shouted at him, Get off my ship! You're afraid. I am not afraid. I'll find Moby Dick. I'll look him in the eye. I'll kill him. The smile left Captain Boomer's face. I hope, for you and for your men, that you never find Moby Dick. And without another word, he left our ship.
Okay, this is all for today's Reading Nook. Thanks, Natalia, for reading this new chapter of this amazing book. Reading books in English is really important for learning this language, English. When I read a book, I learn new vocabulary and practice my English by discovering new things in each story. Now, it's time to check your understanding. In this new activity of this book, we have some questions that you need to answer. Keep in mind that all these questions are based on the pages that Natalia just read. Are you ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, let's start. Listen to 4 questions and write the answers. Keep in mind that we'll check them in the next Reading Nook session. Here we go. Question number 1. What do the whalers have to do after killing the whales? Question number 2. What do the whalers do with the fat? Question number 3. What is albatross? Question number 4. Does the Captain Ahab have a family?
In our next Reading Nook, we will be checking the answers to these questions and we will know more about this short story, Moby Dick. Stay tuned!
We're going on a trip with next generation English. We're gonna learn and dive into this magic land. We're gonna find some friends and learn some words. I want to see what you like. Your favorite